Rivers State government issues 7 days ultimatum as it is set to begin demolition. Ladies and gentlemen, this kind of situation, I believe that it will not augur well with the people that occupy the area. Now, if the government of Rivers State has issued 7 days ultimatum to residents of the said area to vacate, have they provided the people with another place to stay? That is the question I leave with the government, because you cannot just do something to the people just like that. I believe that residence, people are staying there, they have taken that place as their home. Has the government of Rivers State provide another place for the people to occupy after they have carried out their plan of demolition? Now, the details. The Rivers State government has issued a 7-day ultimatum to residents of Port Harcourt to evacuate as it is set to begin demolition as shanties. Mr. Evan BP, Rivers Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, issued the notice on Saturday in Port Harcourt. BP expressed concern about the activities of scavengers at the Trans Amadi industrial area who currently occupy large hectares of private land, using them for sorting and assemblage of solid waste. Now, to carry out development of the state, as it is said by River State government, is a good development and is a welcoming one. But what I am concerned as a person is that, does River State government provide another area for the people to stay after they have I have asked them to evacuate the area? Where will they go? We know that concern what you say is a government land area, but what have they done for the people that occupy there? Or does it mean that that place was just using for business? If it is for business, good. But if it is a residence where people stay, I think the government should provide another alternative for the people before it will ask them to vacate. Because this 7 days ultimatum given to the people, it is too short. I am on opinion that the government of Rivers State should extend this 7 days ultimatum because it is too small. He condemned the act of proliferation of illegal deposits as well as shanties in business area, and advised occupants to vacate effect properties which had already been marked for demolition. Scavengers here are contributing to environmental hazards. Their operation is highly unacceptable. This administration will no longer continue to allow them to deface our residential and industrial areas. We have given occupants 7 days to vacate affected properties, as we shall commence waste cleaning and demolition of shanties in the area. Property owners should refrain from leasing their properties to operators of unapproved and hazardous business or face the full weight of the law, the commissioner warned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still talking about the same thing. We know that if that area belongs to the government already, but what we are concerned is that these days that situation of Nigeria is very tough. Now the government need to assist the people by providing another place for them to stay before they carry out their activities. We are not saying that government should not develop the state. Yes, developing the state is a welcoming idea, it's a very good one, but we must look at ourselves as human beings, because those people given an ultimatum to vacate the area, they are not animals, they are human beings, they are breathing like us. Because many of them, if you give them this 7 days ultimatum to vacate the area without providing another alternative for them, the people will feel bad. The people, I mean, they may begin to think that this government has come to do an evil things to them, as many of them will not be happy, and this may even making the people to start another social vices that will not augur well with them. So at this point, I will advise the government to think well about what they are going to do, as you have given the time, I mean 7 days for the people to vacate the area. Mr. David Obanga, chairman, Special Committee on Development Control of the Ministry, also assured effort towards a sustainable urban development in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. According to Obaga, apart from defacing the city outlook, slums impede urbanization, and they continue to breed ground for miscreants, as well as hideout for criminals and perpetrators of all forms of social vices. We will put an end to this in the coming days. Our enforcement team will begin demolition to restore sanity to our city, as well as protect residents, he said. Yes, it is good to carry out development. It is good to ask the people to leave the area if they are using it as miscreant, as bad activities that will not augur well the people, as defacing the area. Yeah, it is good, but we are still saying government should think very well and provide another means for the people before you ask them to evacuate the area. And again, the 7 days ultimatum given to the people is too short. They should extend it so that the people will prepare themselves, because as it is now, the government of Rivers State is going to render people homeless, just as what is going on in Abuja. So the government of Port Harcourt should think well, so that the Fubara as a person whom they are supporting will not become an enemies overnight. So the government should think well before they carry out these activities, as it's going to affect the people negatively, and they will not be happy with the current government. Thanks for listening.